Hello, everybody. I'm Simon Preston, and welcome back to Reggae Boyz Commentary. This is the platform where we come together to discuss everything in relation to Jamaican football. This is your hub for everything Jamaican football related. So, what we're going to do right now is get to know the Reggae Boyz a little better. Yeah, that is what we're going to do at this point in time. I'm going to read out the 23 and tell you guys a bit of information about each player so that you guys can, get to know them a little better so that you guys can be familiar with them. And when you're at the National Stadium on Friday, next week, Friday, when you're at the National Stadium on Tuesday, you'll be able to have more information about them. And you can say, wow, us as Jamaicans, we're talented human beings and we have great, great players. We always do, and we'll continue to have great, great players. So let's break it down, shall we? Let's look at the list. Goalkeepers, defenders, midfielders, forwards. Goalkeepers, Andre Blake, Jamali Waite, and Kanaya Boyce Clark. Defenders, Damien Lowe, Tavon Gray, Ethan Pinnock, Amari Bell, Dishon Bernard, Dexter Lembikisa, Adrian Joseph Mariappa, Greg Lee, Casey Palmer, Joel Latipodir, Daniel Johnson, Kevin Lambert, Bobby Reed, Leon Bailey, Michael Antonio, Damari Gray, Dejon Whisper Richards, Corey Burke, Shamar Nicholson, and Ronaldo Cephas. So let's break down the squad. Just have some interesting tidbits. There's two American-born players within this squad. Yep, that is right. Two American-born players within the squad. One of them is Jamali Waite, who was born in Pennsylvania, and the other is Tavon Gray. So one was born in Pennsylvania and one was born in New York. Yep, that's right. One was born in Pennsylvania, and that is Jamali Waite, and the other in Tavon Gray was born in Bronx in New York. Yeah, many people thought that the situation in relation to Jamali Waite, but yeah, Jamali Waite was born in, he was born in New York. So 2 American-born players within the squad, 9 Jamaican-born players within the squad, and 12 that were born in the United Kingdom. The 9 Jamaican-born players: Andre Blake, Damien Lowe, Kevin Lambert, Daniel Johnson, Leon Bailey, Bala, Dejon Whisper Richards, Corey Burke, Shamar Nicholson, and Ronaldo Cephas. The 12 UK-born players, well, of the 12 of them, 7 were born in London, 2 were born in the Midlands of England, 1 in Manchester, 1 in Bristol, and 1 in Yorkshire. Now, if you look at the statistics and analyze that, those 5 areas that I made mention about are the 5 largest areas in the United Kingdom with Jamaican diaspora: London, Midlands, Manchester, Yorkshire, and Bristol. The top 5 areas in all across England with Jamaican diaspora. So 7 players were born in London. 7 were born in London. Kanaya Boyce Clark, London. Ethan Pinnock, London. Dishon Bernard, London. Dexter Lembikisa, London. Adrian Mariappa, London. Casey Palmer, London. Michael Antonio, London. 2 from the Midlands, Amari Bell and Damari Gray. Amari Bell was born in Burton, Albion, and Damari Gray in Birmingham. So the Midlands of England. 1 player was born in Manchester. Yeah, that's Greg Lee. Greg Lee was actually born in Manchester. So players like Paul Hall and Ravel Morrison and Greg Lee, those are the 3 Mancunian players that have gone on to represent Jamaica. And there's a massive, absolutely massive Mancunian community, because after London and the Midlands, Manchester is the next community with Jamaicans and the Jamaican heritage. So honestly, it doesn't surprise me at all. So it doesn't surprise me. So I'm looking forward to that. 1 is Yorkshire, and the player that is from Yorkshire is Joe Latimer there because he was born in Doncaster. I'll tell you an interesting piece of information about Joe Latimer there. He was born in Doncaster, and here's the interesting bit about Donny. That's in Yorkshire. So the way that they talk in Yorkshire, they put a bit more emphasis on the way that they talk. They say happy days, and they're fine with a bacon butty, a pint of lager. I'm just joking and just messing around right now, but I'm being serious right now. Yorkshire, that's where Joel Latibode was born. He was born in Doncaster. And did you know that he grew up playing rugby league? That's right. When he was growing up in Yorkshire, he actually played rugby league. And it's no surprise, really, because Yorkshire is probably maybe the only place in all of England where rugby league is more popular than football. Anywhere else in the country, football is more popular than rugby league. But rugby league, actually, you could say the birthplace of rugby league came within Huddersfield, Leeds, those sort of areas, Bradford. You could really, really tell. So definitely the West Yorkshire and South Yorkshire, and even in the North Yorkshire area as well, they've had a massive impact in those areas. So Joel Atiba there, he played rugby league, and it's no surprise that when he's on the field of play, he makes people know, listen, we're here to play. And he makes his impression felt in the game and makes them know that, listen, we're not here to joke about. We're here to get the 3 points. And that's exactly what he's all about in the game. So, as I said, Joel Atiba there, he was born in Yorkshire. And the other player in the team that was not born in London, the Midlands, Manchester, or Yorkshire is Bobby Reid. Bobby Reid was born in Bristol. Bobby Reid was born in Bristol. He even represented them as well. He's at Fulham now. He's represented Cardiff. Bobby Reid's at Fulham in the Premier League another season. He deserves everything that is good because of the form that he displayed last year, the hard work that he put in at the Gold Cup as well. So that's a little bit of information there so you guys are aware. Andre Blake, let's start with him. Did you guys know that former West Indies, not former, but current West Indies all-rounder, Andre Russell, was the backup goalkeeper to Andre Blake? I'm being absolutely serious with you. So Andre Russell was the backup goalkeeper to Andre Blake at Clarendon College. So it's no surprise to see Andre Russell today and how flexible he is on the boundary in defending and how his reflexes are. It's no surprise there. It comes from his goalkeeping, exploits from Clarendon College. So Andre Blake and also Andre Russell know each other quite well. And did you know Andre Blake actually played cricket and basketball? Yeah, he was actually a very, very good bowler. Very, very crafty bowler. Jamali Waite, we know about Jamali Waite playing for Jamaica at youth level and also at the senior level as well, making his debut last year. Kanaya Boyce Clark represented Jamaica at the under-20 level and also making his senior debut for Jamaica in the Gold Cup against St. Kitts and Nevis. Damien Lowe, there's so much that can be said about a player of his caliber. Remember him scoring for Jamaica in his under-20 debut against Puerto Rico in Mexico in 2013. And then, of course, scoring for Jamaica in 2017 as well. Just about, you could say, 4 months after his debut, scoring his first goal for Jamaica. Tavon Gray, excellent defender. Ethan Pinnock, his debut coming in 2021. Amari Bell, the same. His debut came in that time frame as well. Dishon Bernard, Manchester United. First Chelsea, then Manchester United, now Sheffield Wednesday. Dexter Lembikisa, also another player he was named in the under-20 squad as well, but made his senior debut for Jamaica earlier this calendar year. Adrian Joseph Mariappa made his debut for Jamaica in 2012 against Guyana, 1-0 at the Montego Bay Sports Complex. He's played in 3 Gold Cups for Jamaica, 2015, 2021, 2023, 2 Copa Americas. Barring injury, he's always made himself available for Jamaica. a warrior, a stalwart. And he continues. And he made an important role in that penalty shootout quite recently. Greg Lee, formerly of Manchester City. Casey Palmer, formerly of Chelsea, won trophies for Chelsea as well in the youth team. Joe Latibadair, formerly of Man City, won the World Cup as well. Daniel Johnson, I won bad baller. Preston North End, Aston Villa, talented lad. Kevin Lambert, Lionel Town. Since the moment he stepped foot in a Jamaica shirt, he's shown his ability and deserves his move to Major League Soccer. Bobby Reed scored on his debut against Antigua. Leon Bailey made his debut against Honduras in the Gold Cup. Mikel Antonio also scoring important goals for Jamaica, scoring against the United States, El Salvador, Panama. Demarai Gray, an assist on debut, a goal in the second game, well, 2 goals. Dejon Whisper Richards, youngest Jamaican to score in the Gold Cup. Corey Burke, Jamaica's second ever goal scorer in the Nations League. Shamar Nicholson, first time that Jamaica avoided defeat in Costa Rica. He scored the goal in that game. Ronaldo Cephas, the first Jamaican to score 4 goals in a European game. And that basically is some information on the squad that you guys are aware about. You guys know about the ticket prices, right? You guys know the information, what you guys need to do in relation to the tickets. That information is now available as well. Basically, what you do, tickets for the upcoming 3 games can be purchased at this link. And these are for the 3 games. So you click on the link and it will carry you towards where you can purchase tickets for the games. All right. So the triple bill is where you buy for all 3 games. All right. Bleachers, it's 4,000 Jamaican dollars. Grandstand, 13,500. VIP, $19,000. All right. And of course, this is for all 3 games. So you guys are aware. All right. If it's just 1 game, then, VIP is 7,000 Jamaican dollars. If it's for grandstand, $5,000. Bleachers, $1,500. And it's going to be the same as well for the game against Haiti and also for the Reggae Girls game as well against the Canadians as well. All right. And in terms of gates open 3 hours before kickoff. So the game against Honduras, gates open 3 hours before. So 5 o'clock, that's when the gates open for the game. Haiti, 4 o'clock, the gates open. And of course, the game against the Canadians, 7 p.m. kickoff. So, yeah, that's where we are. 3 big games. 3 big games. 3 big games that have a decisive factor on our future. And imploring now, my fellow Jamaicans, 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 my fellow Jamaicans on the island, whether from Morant Point to Negril Point, whether you are in Hanover, whether you are in St. James, whether you are in Trelawney, St. Anne, St. Mary, Portland, St. Thomas, Kingston, St. Andrew, St. Catherine, Clarendon, Manchester, St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland. Whichever parish you occupy within this island. My fellow Jamaicans in the United States of America, whether you reside in Florida, New York, New Jersey, Maryland, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Maine, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, West Virginia, Virginia, Washington, D.C., Texas, California, Nevada, Missouri, Illinois, Kansas, Kentucky, Cincinnati, Washington, Oregon, Alaska, Hawaii, Honolulu, wherever you reside in the United States. My fellow Jamaicans in Canada, whether you reside in the provinces of Ontario, British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Prince Edward Island, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Nunavut, my fellow Jamaicans in the United Kingdom, wherever you reside in London, the Midlands of England, Birmingham, Wolverhampton, Coventry, Sandwell, Handsworth, Manchester, whether you reside in the areas of Sale, Longsight, Wythenshawe, Eccles, my fellow Jamaicans in Yorkshire, whether you are in Leeds, Bradford, Huddersfield, Bramley, Dewsbury, Sheffield, Barnsley, Doncaster, Hull, Middlesbrough, my fellow Jamaicans all over the world, wherever you reside, I implore you, I kindly implore you this simple request. Whichever way possible, find your way and purchase tickets for the game. Find your way and not only purchase tickets for these games, but also ensure that we paint the stadium yellow, create a sea of black, green, and gold in the National Stadium. This is important. Let's start ladies first, because I was raised as a gentleman. This is incredibly important. Why? Because this determines a major part, as this is the first leg of the Olympic qualifiers. Why is this so incredibly important? Well, quite simple. We as a nation have been to an under-17 and under-20, 2 senior team World Cups on the women's side, 1 senior on the men. We've never qualified for the Olympics before, but now is a grand opportunity to do so. Let's tick off another box. Let's create more memories. When we're turning on our television sets at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, we don't just want to see Shelley-Ann Fraser-Pryce. We don't just want to see Elaine Thompson-Herah. We don't just want to see Oblique Seville. We don't just want to see Raheem Ford. We don't just want to see the likes of Daniel Thomas-Dodd, Tajay Gale, Antonia Watson. No, we want to see much more. We want to see Tiffany Cameron. We want to see Paige Bailey-Gale. We want to see Khadijah Bunny Shaw. We want to see Rebecca Spencer. We want to see Alison Swaby, Chantal Swaby, Tierney Wiltshire, Trudy Carter, Jodie Brown, Drew Spence. We want to do the same thing that we did when the girls were in Australia, the same thing in France. The same thing. We want to be up at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, cheering on the girls as we hunt an Olympic medal. Yes, Jamaica. Yes, my fellow Jamaicans. That is my simple request. I believe it's achievable. I believe it's something that we can accomplish. I wholeheartedly believe that this is achievable. 155% sure about this. Confident. There's a saying in Spanish that says, "Si se puede." Yes, we can. In Jamaican, we say, this is our time. Now, on the men's side of things, this is a qualifier for the Copa America. That is how important this journey is. That is how important all of this is for us. We need to finish in the top two to get to the quarterfinals. And once you win your quarterfinal, you're going to the Copa America. So we're going to play 4 games. 4 games. 2 in September, 2 in October. We get 6 points. We're halfway there. We're halfway there to the quarterfinals. Halfway there to the quarterfinals. Halfway there to the next chapter. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's accomplish this. So you guys know what you need to do. You purchase tickets. It's quite simple. Very, very simple. All right. So this is what you do. You're on the website. Let's say you want, for an example, 3 tickets. Let's say you want VIP for the Honduras game, right? And you want 5 tickets for the Honduras game. You press order now, and then it takes you here. You press add tickets. Checkout. Press continue. But first, you need to sign in. If you haven't signed in, you create an account. Or guest checkout. You put in your information, your name, your surname, your email address, your contact number. After do all of that, you agree to the terms and condition, you press continue, you type in your credit card or debit card number, and the tickets will be yours. We'll also keep you guys posted on this as well. All the information on that, okay? Good. We'll keep you guys posted on that. Tavon Gray, we're so excited to see him as well. Squad has been revealed. Very pleased for Bunny. And we're ready. We're ready to create more moments like these. We're ready. Let's do it. Let's do it. Are you guys in? Are you guys ready? Are you guys with me? Hold up your hands. Jamaica on 3. 1, 2, 3. Jamaica. All right. Let's do this. As Masika says, let's create some history. I'm ready. Let's go.